everybody, my name is Miranda. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. I have started WW, which is also known as Weight Watchers, to lose weight, and I am on Team or Plan Green. So I'm very excited about that, and I thought I would start making videos of my favorite hacks or snacks or meals for the week, because that's been one of the biggest helps since I've joined, is following people on Instagram and the WW groups in the app or even YouTube. So all the ladies and gentlemen posting have been super helpful of getting the most out of my points. So with Team Green, I believe you have the most points. So my plan is to kind of start with Team Green and then work to Team or Plan Blue. But first I want to get used to being on restricted points. So I've been doing this for a couple weeks. And so these have been my favorite finds that I stocked up on just this week or today as well. I went out, but it's been a few different stores. So I just thought I would share them with you guys. So my first, I think the best thing out of this whole week has got to be these Quaker Everything Rice Cakes. Guys, these are only 1 smart point each on Team Green, which means they've got to be 1 or less on blue or purple. And these are great by themselves. They are like packed with flavor, and they're not even just everything flavor. They're also like, they're coated in like that white cheddar flavor that they kind of put on the popcorn. So those are amazing. And if you wanted to jazz it up, you can even have like a little bit of cream cheese or light cream cheese on there, and that would probably be really good. But yeah, 1 smart point each, and you can have like 2 rice cakes, and that's a good size snack, but like even go crazy and have 3 for only 3 smart points. So that is definitely top snack of the last like 2 weeks. And I had to drive around to find those because for some reason my Publix and Target wasn't carrying them. So I went all the way down to Orlando. When I visited my mom, I checked her stores and they had them, so I bulked up. And my kid loves them, so that should say a lot. Next, I'll do my snacks first. Next snack has been the Goldfish Cheddar Blast. They're the same, you can have the same amount of Goldfish for the Blast and the regular flavor, and they're 4 smart points for 51, and that's a lot. You can even have less Goldfish for less points if you want, but for me, if I'm snacking, like sitting down at the computer and doing work or homework, I like to just munch, and so that has been huge. So those are great. These Light and Fit Greek, I ate these before WW. I like all their flavors. So they're only 2 smart points each. And if you see writing on them, it was a little tip from our WW workshop, the virtual workshop. Some of the ladies said that as soon as they get home from the grocery store, they scan it and write the points on the back or on the box. And it just helps when you're snacking to not have to pull out your phone, or when you're ready to eat, you know, figure out what the points are. Because if you just do it as soon as you get home, then as long as they're in their pantry or the fridge, they're already written on and you can kind of figure it out. So that's nice. My next snack hack has been these. The Premier Protein in the coffee has been great. They're only 2 points for a full, so people have been doing like a full one over like a double espresso with ice, but I have only been doing like a third to a half, which is 1 point for just over iced coffee. And to me, it adds sweetness and it's caramel flavored. So these are the Premier Proteins, and on Team Green, they're 2 points for the whole one. These I'm excited about. I finally saw these today because my Target was out, and they are 3 points for the whole bag. And I haven't tried them, but I've heard a lot of people say they're really good. Next, I have a mango, kind of random if you don't normally eat mangoes, but I do have plenty of fruit. But I got this mango and some just plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and fruit is 0 points. Most fruit, I think possibly all fruit. So I'm gonna do it with like a banana and blend it up with the non-fat Greek yogurt, and I'm going for the Panera smoothie. If you haven't tried Panera's mango smoothie, it's amazing, but it's also like kind of tart, so it's not crazy sweet. So when I saw that, that's what I thought about. And the Greek yogurt was also 2 points, so 2 points for a whole smoothie, especially if I use almond milk, should be perfect. I also got grapes, bananas, which are over there, apples. These I'm excited about, guys. I had to track these down. They didn't even have these in Orlando. So when I went out to Jacksonville today, I got those, and I only got 1 bag. They had a lot of bags, but my thing was I'm scared to not like it and then be stuck with a bunch of bags. But you can eat 2 tenders for 2 points, which is great, or you can have like 4 tenders for I think 4 points. So yeah, I'm excited to try those, and I have been watching Amanda, I cannot remember her last name, but she is great. I will tag her or write her things so you guys can follow her. She's been making KFC bowls and using the instant mashed potatoes, and for some reason I found that the bag, you get more potatoes for less points. I don't know why that is or what they add to the little containers, but when I was looking, these are only 3 points for a 3rd cup, and the pre-packaged cups were 4 points for a 4th cup. So I think the same brand. This one I got garlic, but all the big bags said 3 points for 1/3 cup dry. So more bang for your buck there. Plus I could just like throw it in a Ziploc bag and keep it fresh. And it was cheaper. I think this was like $1 something, and the 4-pack was $4 or like $3.98, something like that. Another young lady I've been following, I will tag her because I can't remember these names, has been munching on blueberries, and I love frozen blueberries in my oatmeal, so I think they would be good by themselves or for dessert. So I'm excited to try those. This is the Reese's Dairy Whip topping, so peanut butter whipped cream essentially, or maybe even peanut butter chocolate whipped cream. But I'm really excited for this because I love Reese's and I love whipped cream. I can add it to some of my snacks or desserts, or even like the Fiber One brownies, which I have in the pantry. So I'm excited about that. And for some reason, my stores have me running everywhere to get these snacks because everywhere seems to be out of one thing or another. This week, Publix had Cool Whip BOGO, so I got the light and the sugar-free. They were both 1 Smart Point for 2 tablespoons, so I just picked up one of each to see which one I prefer. Last time I got sugar-free and I liked it, so yeah. Baked chips. This is another thing that I ate even before WW. So these Cheetos, you can eat 34 Cheetos, which is a good amount for 4 Smart Points. So that is great. Bacon, because who doesn't love bacon on a salad or in sandwiches or by itself? But I got bacon because it's only, I think, a point for every strip. So like 2 points for 2 pieces. That's perfect for me for breakfast or in a sandwich or on a salad. So I got those. Some cherries. These are great. I guess not like an apple or something where you can just have a bowl of them and keep munching, because like I said, I'm a snacker, so I like to just keep being able to munch. That's definitely, it's more habit than anything. So huge habit of mine. So almond milk, unsweetened, vanilla almond milk, and this is just Aldi. So Aldi has cheapest almond milk, and it tastes like every other almond milk. So anyways, I think you can have up to a 1/2 cup for 0 points on my plan. It might be a 1/3, but I will write it if I'm wrong. I think it's a 1/2. So then I have more stuff for my coffee. Is sugar-free French vanilla, and this is 0 points for a tablespoon, just to add the creaminess, extra creaminess if I'm not using these Premier Proteins. Or I can pair it up with this sugar-free caramel. So I don't need my coffee to be too light. I just like it to taste sweet. So I love coffee, but before WW I would avoid it because it's just a lot of calories, because I like mine creamy and sweet. And so for me, I was like, okay, if I don't drink coffee, like I'll probably save a couple 100 calories a day. But sugar-free doesn't bother me, the taste of sugar-free things. So I find that on WW, drinking like a iced coffee, like a big one or a big cup, you know, through my morning will keep me from snacking. And it's usually like 1 point. It can usually, so this coffee is 1 point for me today, and it lasts me for probably like 2 hours. I'll just sip on it and then it keeps me from snacking. So vice versa, I used to not drink it to save on calories and just not have that added sugar and fat into my diet, but now it actually saves me because I do the sugar-free and either non-fat milk or almond milk, or the protein, which is great in the morning with like a banana. That's perfect for me. Next, these, I'm sure everybody on WW knows about the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter spray, but 20 sprays is 0 points. That is a lot of sprays. I've been doing the 2 ingredient bagels and cutting them in half and doing like probably 10 on each, 10 sprays on each side. Toasted, great. And it tastes just like the regular original, so I don't know why it's so little points or no points, but I appreciate it and it's super helpful. And that is all my store found snacks. So I did buy, when they had a sale last week, some WW snacks, and I'll show them to you guys. The chocolate peanut butter pie, y'all, I love this. This one is so good. It tastes like a fun-sized candy bar. They're only 2 points on every plan. The only thing for me is it's really, really tiny, so I want to eat like 2 or even 3 of them. So I haven't been snacking on them too much. They do satisfy your sweet tooth, but for me, I'd rather eat I'd rather have more of something for as the same amount of points or less points, because I think those are really tiny. These were delicious. 2 points, cinnamon ice cinnamon puffs. So 2 points on every plan, and they kind of remind me of something I had in Girl Scouts when I was like 10. We ran a 1 year only season thing, and they were little cinnamon ice puffs, and then I never saw them again. I think a couple years later they tried to recreate them, but they did it as a cookie instead of like a crisp. And so when I saw these, it brought back the memories. I love it. And then I also got it in the marshmallow chocolate, which I am a chocoholic, but for some reason I wasn't as appealed to them. I actually prefer the chocolate marshmallow puffs. I think they're the same, yeah. 2 points on every plan. These are nacho tortilla chips. I haven't tried these, but when I do, I'll let you know. I'm excited about them, but I just have been snacking on other stuff, so I haven't opened these up yet. And they are 2 points on every plan. I haven't even opened them, but I'll show you guys. Oh, it seems like a good size bag. So that's the size bag they are if you haven't bought things. And like a normal chip bag, like not completely full. I scared my son. See, exaggerated. So yeah, I'm excited to try those. I will do that sometime this week and get back to y'all. And I think that's all my finds for the week. Oh, the triple chocolate baked protein. Guys, this tastes like a candy bar. I've had them like twice now. Like as soon as I got back from the gym, I'll stick one in my mouth while I'm making lunch. So yeah, I just came back from the gym like really hangry, and I'll eat one of these because they're protein right after the gym while I'm making something. But they're 3 points, and once again, kind of small. So I thought the protein bars I had were like really ridiculous because they were all like 6, 7, some were 5 points. I was like, that's a lot of points. I'm really excited for these, but I feel like the other ones are definitely more filling because they were probably like 3 times the size of these. So that's my opinion on them. They taste great, but they're so small. They're definitely not filling. That's all I got for you guys. I hope that you follow me and join me on my journey. And yeah, I'm really excited. So if you have hacks, or if you are on Team Green, or if you are on any other team and you have advice for me, please give it to me.